Hey guys, so Heather here with today's True Beauty Movement quick tip. And this is actually my very first live video. I'm actually reading what this says right here. You're live. We're building an audience for you. Awesome. So this is my very first ever whoop whoop live Facebook video for True Beauty Movement. So, we'll see, really the feedback on here and really just how this feels. But I felt really just drawn to do this today and just to go for it. I've done a lot of, filming and pre-filming in the past for YouTube where you film it and you really can edit it and all of that. And, to be honest with you, as a busy mommy, who has time for that? I really feel like there's so much power in the, just being spontaneous. And that's really what the True Beauty Movement's all about, is being proud, being balanced, be proud to be you, and, really just living in the moment. So be balanced, be true, be you, baby. So today's topic is something I really felt so drawn to talk about. And by the way, let me introduce. This is Melissa Schuyler. I'm sure a lot of you guys know that who follow me, but if not, Melissa Schuyler. And if you don't already follow me, my name is Heather. I'm the founder of True Beauty Movement, and really, it's all about empowering girls and women of all ages from the inside out. So including this little one right here, our youngest True Beauty. And today was just such a crazy, intense day. I am about to be a silver for doTERRA, and I sell doTERRA oils, and I absolutely love what I do, and I believe in it so much. I took on this really intense challenge. It was called the 40 Days to Your Next Rank Challenge, and it's been incredible. It has been absolutely incredible, very, very intense. It really challenges you, mind, body, and spirit. Let's grab your little book. Here's your book. What's your favorite book? And so, it's been incredible. But one of those things that's also just completely spread me thin as a mommy, spread me thin as a wife, spread me thin as a leader for my team, and definitely getting results. But I really just had to kind of sit back and just assess things for a moment. I really started realizing that I'm really just in this challenge because it's what I should do, not because it's what I necessarily want to do. And it's not that I didn't want to do it in the beginning, because I know that I did, because I have very high income goals with doTERRA, and I know that I'm going to achieve them. We're already on our way there. So there's no question there. I knew that I was ready. It was more of a matter of when I started taking from my own well-being, and I started taking, oh yeah, you're passionate about that, huh? When I started taking from my own well-being, and I started taking from, my inner balance, what I believe in so much. You guys will hear this a lot in my videos. If you have not already, you'll hear this a lot in my posts. It's what the True Beauty Movement's all about, is be balanced, be true, be you. So when I say be balanced, what I mean is, be balanced physically, mentally, socially, spiritually, and emotionally, and be true to your authentic self and be proud to be who you are. That's what being a true beauty is all about, right? It's being a whole, true beauty, and that's really what we're here to do, and the movement that we're here to make, and, have all you guys really, not only just be a part of that, but really support one another, all these amazing goddesses out there that we're all, trying to do it all and juggle it all. We all want to be the career women. We all want to be, the mommy and the wife and the friend and, the sister and, the daughter and all these different things. And it's a lot of roles. It's a lot of roles to play, and yet still, taking time to center ourselves and, just feel, really good. I just want to make sure this is actually recording. It says finish in the corner, so I'm just going to keep on going because I think it's recording. Oh yeah, babe, here's your book. But basically, the point is I basically decided today to opt out of the challenge, and it was a really big decision. It's something I've kind of been stressing over the last couple of days, and it was definitely a tough decision to come to, but I feel this huge just relief. I literally just messaged my uplines probably like 30 minutes ago and just said, you know what, I got to get out of this. And it was so funny because I was having all these technical difficulty, issues, these tech issues with uploading a video last night. It was this huge assignment that was due, and I literally had uploaded it like 5 times. And of course, the moment I tell them, like, you know what, I just feel like I am not being true to myself. I am not doing everything I preach to, other women, and I believe in so much from the bottom of my heart. I am not taking care of myself, and I'm not having self-care. I'm basically pulling from myself to give to others, and that is against everything I believe in. And of course, the moment I messaged them that, I literally hit send, and my video posts, the assignment that was supposed to go up last night. So that just reiterated that I am on the right track in, what I'm saying here and what I believe in. And I know that a lot of you women out there are feeling the same way. Maybe you are also a busy mom, or you're you're also, a working mom or a working wife, or, a whole number of different roles here. And, I think that it's really important to reassess where you're at in your life and just slow down. I talk to so many of you guys, so many of you women in our wellness consults. I schedule wellness consults because I'm a wellness coach with a lot of women. And I mean, it is just crazy. It is nuts. Just my upline's actually messaging me right now. Hello. Hi, Amy. Love you, even though I opted out. She's so amazing, and she really does believe in me so much. But I just, she's so sweet. But basically, a lot of you guys, as I'm chatting with you, people are just not in balance, and they're just not in alignment the way that they should be. And, it's a big problem. It really is. And I think that it's really affecting, our families. It's affecting ourselves, our families, that then, is kind of a ripple effect into our communities, our states, and our nation, and our world at large. It's a huge problem. And by making that change within ourselves, we're reversing that. We're making a positive difference in the world. And that's really, why I'm involved at doTERRA, why I'm involved with everything I believe in. Oh, there's a little crunchy book. There he is. There he is. Is to really get that message out there that I believe in so much. So I'm really practicing what I'm preaching here, because oh my gosh, God knows that a lot of what I teach you guys is because I'm learning it myself, right? So I definitely don't have all the answers. And so, as I'm learning this, I just started going, I'm spread way too thin. I'm feeling drained. I'm feeling stressed. I'm getting mad at my husband about stupid things. My poor husband's taken on all these different roles because I was just like, I got to finish this challenge. I've got to be a strong leader for the rest of my team. I've got to lead by example. And I was just so being so rigid and set in my ways to get this thing done, even though it was taking from myself and everything I believe in. So, my message to you guys is really, I was thinking about it before I wanted to film, and, really 3 main points. Number 1 is, go back in your past, really think about your past of where those shoulds, come from. Why should you do something? Is it something that society tells you should do because you're supposed to look a certain way or have a certain amount of money or live a certain way and keeping up with the Joneses? Does it go back to kind of the academic days of, straight A students, and God knows I was one of those, the overachievers, and, there's nothing wrong with that, but this kind of should do versus listening to your heart and what you want to do, so sometimes I have a lot of yoga clients that have been in, they've stayed in relationships way longer than they should have, even though they were not healthy. And we've talked about that after class and kind of had little mini therapy sessions. And, they started to really realize, hopefully through the practice of yoga and some self-reflection, that they were doing it because they should versus what is right for them. So really dig in your past a little bit here and find out, find a quiet space and meditate a little bit. If you've never meditated, just honestly close your eyes for a moment, set the timer for 2 minutes, and just reflect on where your first should came from. And just dig a little bit there. The second message that I had for you guys was, present. What do you have currently going on? Yeah, present. Taking charge. Taking charge in the moment. And we're almost done, okay, baby? She's being so good. Almost time for nap time. But, taking charge in your life and finding where your shoulds are in your life right now. Where do you have, that you're a part of all these different, I don't know, it could be potlucks that you go to, or it could be, community events or church events, or, all of these shoulds. I was a part of a women's networking group, which I actually loved. I loved all the women, but that was another should in my life that I got rid of. I had started at 7:30 in the morning. I am not a morning person. Oh my gosh, that took every ounce of me, and I was always late anyway. So then I was stressed, right? And so getting rid of all these shoulds in our life and really doing what allows us to feel balanced. So the last point that I wanted to make with that, the third point, is action. So this is the scary part, okay? The scary part is you gotta just be fearless. You gotta just do it. I didn't want to disappoint my uplines. I'm very close with them. They're incredible. They're doing incredibly well. And I didn't want to disappoint them. I didn't want to disappoint my direct upline. I didn't want to disappoint my entire team, who I love to pieces, and who, I just really want to lead by example. And I had to just kind of reflect and say, you know what? I'm doing it. And I'm listening to myself, and I'm doing it, and I'm leaping. And right afterward, I felt this just relief, just so much relief, and I just felt like I could breathe again. So as you guys know, I'm obsessed with doTERRA oils. You will hear probably in every video. I'm going to show you guys the one I'm using right now, doTERRA, and I had to put on right after this. You want to sit up a little bit? So Deep Blue Rub, baby. Deep Blue rub. So literally after I messaged my uplines, I started to, you know, kind of just get emotional because I could feel I was moving through a block, and this was a big deal for me. It's saying my battery's low, so hopefully this does not disconnect us. And I literally just immediately started rubbing Deep Blue rub. It's kind of a, I can't put it on my hand right now because I'm holding Melissa, but it's kind of like a lotion, and it's amazing. It comes in an oil as well. Of course, message me if you're interested in doTERRA. I'd love to enroll you and really just change your life with these oils. But I put it immediately on my chest. That's your heart chakra. So I'm a yoga teacher, and I'm all about balancing your chakras. And I placed it, and I just feel I could breathe again. I could feel I was moving through this block. So, you know, Deep Blue is for muscle pain. It's also for joint pain. All right, baby girl, here we go. We're almost done. But it's also really on a deeper level than that, because most, you know, physical ailments come from emotional. It really helps with deep-rooted, it could be grief, it could be just deep emotional things that you need to move through. And so, you know, I highly encourage you, if you're, you know, really relating to this video, that you try that on your chest and really start to move through some things, especially after you take that fearless action. So I hope this inspired you guys. Like I said, my first live video, so and I'm sure you guys will be seeing more of us. Be sure to follow me. It's truebeautymovement.com. That's my blog. And remember, that's TRU without the E, Beauty Movement. And you can link to everything. You can subscribe to my YouTube channel, my Instagram, of course, you know, liking my Facebook page, everything from the blog. And thank you so much for being here, guys. Have a good day. Bye. All right, time for nap time.